What's up, guys? So I have asparagus, chicken, brown rice. Put a little light soy sauce in there, and then an avocado. As far as the seasoning, I did roasted garlic and herb. Sam's choice. I don't know why I like this. Maybe it's because I like the bottle, but it's good. These are usually what my meals are like on a daily basis. I don't really stray too far away from the chicken and rice and some kind of serving of vegetables. And you usually get my fats from avocados. But like I said, it really isn't much different. I'll probably do some pasta. For the most part, I don't prepare my meals for days at a time. I'm usually probably maybe 1, 2 at most. I don't know, maybe it's because like I'm lazy to make food. Not really. I just like my things fresh, and I just feel like they're not as fresh if I make them for days at a time. And then if I make them day by day, I don't get bored because I might, change my mind. So my meals stay kind of fun. So if I don't want to do chicken and rice 2 days from now and I have 3 days worth of meal prep of chicken and rice, then I'm kind of screwed because I have food. But other than that, this is what it looks like. But what I do want to talk about, I've been doing this Julian Smith program, the Daily Pump. It's been great. But the biggest thing that has definitely come from this is I've had to increase my macros for sure. So my carbs are about 314, not very high protein, about 142 in grams, and then fat I believe is at 71 grams a day. Definitely haven't met it today, so I gotta do something. Just avocado isn't helping, but when it comes to that program, it's been very humbling. It's been an ego check for sure, where the weight that I usually do during my own workouts have gone down, especially coming from a program that's really advanced. It's not your everyday just getting started in the gym, or really it can be if you're just getting started. You just gotta have a lot of motivation to really get through it because they're not easy. But like I said, it's been a big ego check to where if I'm back squatting a certain weight during my own workouts, I'm 100% not meeting that same weight during this program. I've had to do some of the lowest weight possible to complete some of these movements because they've been so exhausting. And a lot of times guys, especially guys, go to the gym and I see them wanting to work out, and I sometimes, I wouldn't say all the time, have talks with people who say that they're in the gym, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I end up finding out that they're really not doing the correct things. And more times than not, it begins with the weight that they're doing, and it's not necessarily getting them anywhere. So they're not wanting to essentially embarrass themselves. As a guy especially, you don't want to be the guy that's not lifting big weight. But sometimes the best option is to lift lighter weights to build up to that big weight correctly, because sometimes you could have potential injuries. We just moved in to our apartment, and we've been hanging around with people at the pool, and one of the neighbors was just talking about how he's been lifting and that he has lower back problems. And I asked him why, and he told me he was leg pressing, and then he told me how much he was leg pressing. Granted, I haven't taken him to the gym to see like his form, but the way he was describing it was that he wasn't really trying to lower the weight because he was able to do that a long time ago when his mobility was better, so he's still trying to do the same weight. So now he's got lower back problems because his leg press isn't the way that he wants it to be as far as weight and as far as depth and mobility. So, like I said, this workout program has definitely humbled me a lot, but it's been hella fun. I've been doing it for like a week and a half now, and I feel like in a constant pump. Like I'm always like feeling like I'm flexing, but I guess that's a good thing. But anyways, ego lifting. You know, just remember that it's not about the weight. No one really cares. I don't think that when I go to the gym I look at people's weight. As a trainer, I probably look at your form first, and if your form looks bad, then I'll look at the weight. But I'll also ask you what kind of workout that you're doing before I approach you and say that your form is bad, because there's so many movements, so many different styles, so many ways to work your mobility. And as a trainer, I learned those things, so I don't approach somebody and say, hey, you're doing it wrong, when they might be doing some different movement to work a different body part. Kind of like on the leg press. You can be on your toes on the leg press. It doesn't always necessarily have to be on your heels. It works different in different parts of the leg. If you're on your toes, it works your quads a little bit more. But of course, if you're sitting there doing it completely incorrect, and you're putting on 405 pounds and you're really not going to depth and you look like you're really struggling, then of course I'm going to say something disregarding what you were trying to do. But like I said, ego lifting doesn't necessarily get you anywhere. And like most guys, you want to get better, so maybe you should reevaluate that the bigger weight isn't always the way to get better. But other than that, just kind of wanted to talk about where this is going soon, hopefully. I just switched gyms. I was at Gold's Gym training. Now I'm at Anytime Fitness, trying to rebuild my clientele. I'm also doing online training for people. So if you're totally interested, I do week-to-week workouts. So it's perfect for people who want to travel and aren't necessarily at the gym all the time. I know a lot of the clients that I've spoken to are like, hey, I'm going to be in town one week and then another week I'm going to be out of town. And I'm like, perfect. I make workouts week to week. Give you food to count, so macros are also part of it. It's all through an app, My PT Hub. So if you're interested, let me know and we'll go from there. And I tried to go to Kroger the other day and try to make this list, this grocery list, kind of the things that I buy, why I buy them, what kind of vitamins they have. And man, I feel like I've been chewing this asparagus for forever. Why I buy them, and then I'm gonna put it out as an ebook completely for free. So whoever wants it, hopefully in about a week or so, because I went and got just fruit done and like some juices and like some vegetables into some potatoes, and it literally took me like an hour and a half just putting things together. But I should have that done in about a week for you guys to watch if you've even gotten to this point in the video. So that way you know where to buy, what to buy and why to buy it, just based off the things that I do. It's not necessarily made for you individually or all of you, whoever is watching this video, but it's some of the things that I do some of the things that I enjoy doing and why I pick those foods. So hopefully get this done, put it up on my Instagram at Kevin Venegas Fitness, and yeah, so enjoy. See you later.